Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asya and in this video I decided to draw over photographs from Pinterest I really liked. I like to search for some references on Pinterest. The thing is, you can find also awesome photographs on other websites, but I think I can find a lot of beautiful drawings on this app or website, and I use it as for the most of my videos. On the searching bar, I wrote drawing on photos to search for some ideas. Here you can see the photos I wanted to use, but after recording I decided to use the photographs on the right side. At first I wanted to draw a girl on the couch, and as always I used a reference. This time I used a reference from an artist named Kiwica. I know her art since a few years. The artist drew a lot of poses with different accessories, and I think her art makes it easier to see how you can draw things no matter how hard it looks to draw. I drew the pose from one of her drawings, and after the base I decided to add the body shape and the clothes from the girl character. So I stylized the pose. I didn't know how to draw a sitting pose holding a book, and I'm really glad that I can use this drawing to stylize it. On the reference you can see that the character was a boy or a man, and they have more muscles and are wider than women, so I needed to make my girl character with more curves and with less muscles, and the shoulders are not that wide. At first I drew roughly, and after finishing the pose and being happy with it, I erased the lines that I think is too much, that it looks better and smoother. Here I was struggling a little bit with the left arm because, as I said before, men have more muscles and the arms are longer, that I needed to make the arm shorter, and also I needed to think about how long the arm would be if she was standing, that it looked normal and not weird. I drew the foot, and I don't know that it is not the finished version. I wanted to call in the next step. I wanted to draw a foot where you can see the sole of the foot, that the feet does not hang down. I searched for some references to use to draw. I don't like it to draw feet, and I don't do it that often, that I'm struggling a little bit with it. I drew her straight hair with bangs because I like it and I think it looked good with the background that makes the girl look cuter. I also added strands next to the hair or to the face that makes the hair look more realistic and flowing. Then I drew over the sketch on another layer to add the clothes. I wanted to give her cozy clothes and gave her a jogger and a sweater with socks. I erased the layer under the layer where I added the clothes. As I started to add the base color, I started with the skin, then the jogger, socks, sweater, book, eye, hair, and lip drawing. While I drew the base color, I think a lot about the color theory and which color would fit the best. I had the thought to give her an orange sweater, but this would not fit with the color of the couch. And I would give her a pink sweater. I had too much pink in this, and with gray it would look too boring or would not fit with the color with the colorful black background. After finishing adding the background, I started to add the shadow and the lightning to every part in this drawing. I had a lot of layers where I colored step by step that it looks more realistic and also stylized to my art style. I know a lot of artists that don't add shadow or lightning to their drawings or not like to blur their art, but I do that to my drawings to combine the base color with the shadow, that it look flowing and make it seem realistic. Let's get to the second drawing. I wanted to don't draw a girl again. I wanted to draw things in this case. The background is empty, and I was thinking what I wanted to add to the background that it looks more interesting. I think to draw a plane that should give traveling vibes. Here I use a clip art picture as a reference. I changed the look a little bit. I added the important shapes and the windows. I changed the size and added a symbolic that the plane is flying with the black lines. Here I am adding another cloud. This would look better with the plane. I like to draw pinkish clouds that look cuter, and then and I don't know, it reminds me of cotton candy. I added more details with the lines that it look better, and you can see that this should be a cloud. I like to go with the flow and blur the lines after adding. After that I colored the plane in a light blue. I don't want it to make the plane in pure white and drew the lines in another blue tone. And I drew in the window yellow lights that someone is sitting in there, and like always I colored the light and shadow from the plane. As I founded this photograph, I had the thought of adding big flowers on the left side next to the girl. She's wearing a dress with flowers, and this would fit the best. I think about a flower field. I decided to add my favorites, but different flowers. At first I drew a long sunflower with the huge leaves. After that, I added another flower sort. I don't know how the flower's name is, but I love flowing flowers. I moved the flowers multiple times to see how the flowers look the best next to the other one. I also wanted to add huge leaves to make the photograph fuller. I drew closed roses with leaves. These are my favorite flowers of all time. Here I duplicated the sunflower and put it in the middle. And after that I added a huge leaf in the background. I erased the lines which is not fit in to the drawing that I can color best under the lines. So I think about which flower should be in the background, in the middle part, and in the foreground. I used the selection tool to select the leaves from the sunflower that I could color only on the selected area. I colored the leaves in yellow and changed the color layer from normal to the multiple mode. That's the reason why you can see the photograph layer under it, and that makes the yellow look muddy. After that I was smart and deleted on the same selected area, but on the photograph layer that the normal and bright yellow is look like before. I hope you understand this principle. I do the same to the other layers, that I don't need to color on every layer step by step. This would take longer to finish this drawing. Here I erased the green color from the leaf that I messed up. At the end, I needed to fill the middle part from the sunflowers in brown. I used the round selection tool. Then I started to add the shadow to the drawing. I started with the roses, but it doesn't matter where I would start. I changed the color to a darker lilac tone and think about where the shadow would be. I also blurred it a little bit that the drawing look less flat. Then I took a really light pink tone to add the lightning. I decided to erase the brown parts I don't like to make the sunflowers look better. I started to add the shadow and lightning to the other flower. I used my typical drawing routine. I added the shadow and the lightning and then the details. I was not happy with the color tone, that I changed it a little bit and tried to make the flower look brighter. As I started to add the shadow and lightning to the sunflowers, I started with the middle part. The shadow is around the middle thing, and in the center of it I added the lightning. Then I took an orange tone and drew the lightning like at the middle thing on the outside and the lightning in the middle. As I thought that I was finished my drawing, I saw that I forgot to color the leaves and did that at the end of the drawing. Like in the other parts or layers, I started with the shadow and after that I added the lightning. Here I added my account name. I do that to all of my drawings. Before I ended up this video, I wanted to apologize for taking so long to publish this video. This week was stressful and hard for me. I'm working in a full-time job, and when I am home I try to draw and record my videos as often as I can to share my art with you. So I am sorry if you was waiting for a new video. And these are my two drawings I drew for this video. I really like to draw over these photographs. It was different than my other videos, but I hope that you like it. Which one is your favorite? Write me in the comments. And thank you for watching. If you want, you can like this video or subscribe my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Drawn by Asya. And see you next time. Bye!